I moved to Singapore without friends, boyfriends, or family. After a few years, I still have no friends, no boyfriend, and no family, but I still chose to live here. I spend most of my time alone, enjoying everything that this tiny island has to offer, whether it be the beautiful tropical weather, the surprising creativity, the breathtaking landscape, or just the down-to-earth local food and the spicy chili padi that tastes yummier than other places. Because I spend most of the time by myself and not being distracted by the conversations, I got a chance to really discover, observe, and feel the surrounding things and people around me. Don't get me wrong, I do love humans sometimes and observing how they live their lives. Socializing as a skill versus preference. During my work time, I actually have a lot of socializing opportunities. I see human communication as a skill rather than a personality preference. That being said, 95% of my meetings, appointments, dinners are business related because that's my responsibility and I do have the interpersonal skill to talk to people and do my job. However, during my personal time, I do prefer to stay quiet, peace, and have some me time to re-energize myself after work and on the weekends. I think all introverts need some sort of me time, whether it be sitting in a park alone or eating dinner alone, exercising alone, or grocery shopping alone. Even for those who are not introverts, still need some alone time. Especially during COVID-19, everyone is working from home, seeing your family every single day, and all of a sudden, everyone said they miss office. But the fact is that they don't actually miss office. They just need some alone time away from their wives, husbands. And the funny thing is that the office becomes the only social distant place away from family. Meaningful versus meaningless. Now, after a few years, I do have 2 friends in Singapore. The rest are professional connections or acquaintances. I always separate business from my personal matters. Though sometimes I do talk about personal things with my business partner, I still categorize them as business contact. I'm not someone who can easily open up to people and talk about my private life, relationships, or connect with people emotionally. But when I really want to make friends with someone, I will always prefer to have a deep connection with them because I value meaningful human interaction rather than say hi and bye kind of connection. From an INTJ perspective, different values. As an INTJ, I think it's because I always think very differently from other people. I have different sets of personal values and like different things. For example, I really value time and I want to spend my time on the things and the people that I truly care about, rather than just have fun with someone. There's a saying that is quite true, which is, you are the average of your friends. We make friends with people who are like us. Maybe they share the same values or perspective as us. I don't see this as something against the diversity of thinking, but it's more about sharing the same fundamental that allows us to connect deeper and would not create a conflict between our conversations. But if we have different hobbies, maybe you like sports, I like music, I don't see that's something fundamental, and that's definitely not a deal breaker. But if I come across someone who shares a completely different set of values, perhaps he's very egoistic and he only cares about his career over his personal life, I'll just disconnect myself away from him and dispose him from my social circle because our values are totally different. I believe that all problems can be solved except for the personal value differences. From a minimalist perspective, quality over quantity. I also don't have boyfriend in Singapore. I'm not against any relationship. I mean, I can go out and date as many guys as I want if I really want companionship. But as a minimalist, I value quality over quantity. I feel okay and very happy being alone because I'm doing things I like to do and enjoying the lifestyle that I like. Over the years, I also find my emotions are much more stable when I'm alone, and my overall happiness index is higher. And of course, I did have a lot of happy moments when I was in relationships and in love as well. But I feel it's more like up and down, like an emotional roller coaster, if you know what I mean. So the average level of my happiness is higher in general compared to when I was dating a guy who was egoistic, self-centric, not reliable, don't honor their words, or just not appreciate who I am. Due to the pressures from the society, family, and all that, they just tend to focus on themselves a lot more, especially the guys in Asia or Singapore. And nothing wrong with that, it's just not what I'm looking for in my life. And along the same line, I actually found something better than a boyfriend. Teddy Blake sent me a better gift than what a boyfriend would. TeddyBlake.com is an e-commerce website that sells stylish bags and backpacks. Check them out if you want Christmas gift idea for your partners. Need versus want. To be honest, there's nobody we really need or we can live without. Many people comment on my social media saying that I really wish you could find your Mr. Right or your friends and not be alone. Is it really necessary? To me, it's actually fortunate that we know how to enjoy ourselves without the help from other friends. It's not only a skill, but it's a state of mind that takes time to develop and train. Compared to need, want is by choice. Although we don't need friends, we want and should treasure our good friends who really care about us, not those friends who say hi and bye. Real relationship/friendship. My best friends live in the US. I actually haven't seen them for years, but whenever we meet again, it always feels like yesterday. It's just how close our relationships are. I think true friends really connect regardless of time, location, or whatever happens in our life. Especially when we're going through difficulties and stresses, who's there for you and offers help, those who hang out with you superficially. You know, it's only our best friends, family, partners who's always there for us physically, emotionally, and financially. And I will always go extra mile for my best friends and boyfriend as long as I have the ability to. So what's the point of making friends who just have fun with us? You may say I'm a loner, but I don't feel lonely because I'm doing things that I love to do and meet the people I enjoy having deep conversations with. How about you? Do you have a lot of friends or you have very few friends like me? Share your experience in the comment section below. If you want to chat with me one-on-one, feel free to sign up on kikisuccess.com. This career and life coaching is my personal passion project that I do on the side. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give a thumb up and share with your friends, and see you at the comment section. Bye! Do you guys like the new change?
Watch me walk away, putting myself on display. 1, 2, 3 a day. I'm on my way, on my way. I'ma have you on tiptoes, watching my diamond afterglow. I know you wanna take me home. I'm on my way, on my way. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW, OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. On my way, on my way. They wanna judge me, I'll testify. Catch me on Insta, I'm verified. They want me